This week I've been thinking about how important it is as artists for us to just do the thing no matter what. There's like so many nerve-wracking things that we need to do, and we can feel so much desire to do it perfectly, even though we may not even know exactly what perfect would look like. But what's most important in this equation is always just to like do it no matter what. So like this week I was sending out some press releases for my upcoming solo show in January in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. And it's always nerve-wracking because these are like my important contacts, you know, like I really value them, and it is a little bit hard to like send them this information, and you know, and I felt this kind of like, oh, I don't want to do it. But you know, I just took some time and carefully wrote the email as good as I could and then sent it. And that's not even the most nerve-wracking thing that we need to do. I remember when I was just getting started, like showing with galleries, the very most nerve-wracking thing that I ever had to do was calling galleries to follow up after submitting my work to them. And I remember I was 24 and I would like have a list of what I was going to say, which would literally start with like, hi, my name is Christy Gordon. And then, you know, their name or whatever, like, is this whatever their name is, you know, I'm looking to speak to whatever their name is. And then just like, I'm following up on a submission I sent to you, like on whatever, October 24th. And I just wanted to see if you received it. And I would be shaking, like stuttering too. Like it was so mortifying and difficult, and I didn't do it well. I didn't do it perfectly. I hardly even did it well. I remember once stumbling over the guy's name. His first name was Don, but I kept going to say Bob. I was like, but Don. Oh my gosh, so embarrassing. But I'm sure that kind of thing is endearing. And what's most important is that I did do it, like, and I'm almost like shocked that I even had the courage to, but it just goes to show, and that contact and all of the other ones that I've like followed up on over the years, they stay with you. Like you make contacts and then you nurture them and you continue them. I know a lot of artists find it really hard, to the point of it blocking them, to, you know, send out an email or an update list to like the people that they know, because it's kind of like, oh, what if nobody wants to listen to, you know, hear what my email has to say, you know, but they can always unsubscribe. And I'm going to do another vlog soon about email art update lists and the importance of them. But anyways, it's just so common for us to like let this perfectionism basically and the fear stop us from just doing the things that we need to do. And ultimately that is the most important thing, way more important than doing it well or doing it perfectly, is just do it at all, you know? Like there's a saying that's like I remember reading somewhere that the successful person isn't someone who's necessarily better at any of these things than anyone else. They're just the person who will actually do it. And I remember that really helped me when I had to make those early phone calls to these galleries and everything like that. And I think that it's often a sign that we're pushing forward to a higher level. Like I remember when I started doing like free webinars, just this year actually, to like share the information about my upcoming workshops in a way to a broader audience. But there would be like 400 people on these calls, which was way more than I was used to talking. And before I would do one, it would be like agonizing. Like I would actually be kind of screaming out loud to the universe, like, I don't want to do this. I can't do it. But then I would just turn the camera on at the time that I said I would, and I'd be like, hey everyone, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Because it really is that we get these big fears just before we get to the next level. And it makes me think of this book called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, who really talks about kind of upper limiting ourselves. Like, so it's kind of like we have an upper limit to what we think we can accomplish, and as soon as we start to push past that upper limit, we get like these intense kind of fears and negative beliefs and all of this coming up, and that's what's trying to like stop us, trying to make us not take the action. And all we need to do is just like take the action, and then we can see the new results. And sometimes it means like when, you know, before calling those galleries early on, I would make a little list of like the day I sent the application to the gallery and which galleries I'd followed up with and stuff, and check off, you know, the ones I'd called, or check off as I received the rejection letters as well. So I was making it so that like I would get my check mark just for having called. So kind of taking out of the equation for me, like the need for a certain result and making the success be just having taken the action. And I would get good results, from having taken the action, but that was just icing on the cake at that point. So I think that can be like really helpful. But the truth is that like taking these actions that we wouldn't normally take, it is actually allowing us to have the experience of seeing what can happen when we do take these actions and opening up a whole new world of possibility that never existed before. So it's very exciting. I have a friend who always says just suit up and show up, and the idea of just like you just put your shoes on and walk yourself to the gallery or whatever it is you're supposed to do. You don't really think about it. You may not want to. There might be no part of you that wants to, but you just, suit up and show up and follow the actions and just do the thing and let go of the results, and you'll be like surprised, and amazed actually by the world that opens up for you. So I'd love to hear any thoughts and comments that you guys have on how to kind of force yourself to just do the things that you need to do. And if you'd like to get notified about when the next Visionary Artist Master Program opens in 2024, click the link in the description and I'll definitely let you know when it opens.